What is up, YouTube world? It's me again, making another video. I'm actually going to go into more detail about anxiety and other things like that, things I've went through, and things that I see a lot of questions people have on some of the forums. Well, there's a lot of forums out there. You can just go on Google and type in anxiety forums and you'll find a lot. Most of them are free. All the ones I've found have been. But, yeah, let's get started. I guess I'll just start off by saying my story, really, with anxiety and how it all started. And where it's at right now, I guess that's where I'll end at, I guess. My anxiety all started, I was working one day, and my chest started beating, like, really, really fast. I didn't understand what was going on. And, I'm trying to remember, it's been so long. Oh, and I went to the hospital, freaking out. I was always really healthy. I was really fit. I was like 6'6", 160 pounds. I guess I was below weight, but I was perfectly healthy. And I was freaking out. I was thinking I was having a heart attack. No one that's ever been through that stuff before, they're gonna think they had a heart attack. And I was freaking out. And long story short, everything came back fine. I was dehydrated, so they gave me some little packets to put in water for electrolytes, or they told me to drink Gatorade. Well, me being me, I just did what they exactly told me to do. And hello, Boom. Once again, get out of here. I ended up feeling better. But for some reason, I couldn't let that go. Honestly, I don't know why I couldn't let it go. And, it progressed. It got worse. I started having chest pain, started freaking out. I went to my primary physician. She didn't think anything was wrong with me, but I was freaking out. I didn't know what was going on. It was affecting my work, my life, and before that anxiety happened, I was really depressed for a long time, and not for a long time, about 3 months probably, and just stuff was going on in my life that I didn't, I wasn't happy with. The only plus that was really going on in my life was I had a really good job, and she couldn't find anything wrong with me, so she sent out more tests for me to do, which was a 48-hour Holter monitor, which came back perfectly fine. But even then, my mind still wasn't at ease. I'm like, man, they're missing something. They have to miss something. No one can feel like this and be okay. This makes no sense. Well, then she brought up, anxiety. I was like, what the heck's anxiety? This makes no sense. I'm Googling my symptoms, and this is not anxiety. This is something wrong with my heart, or one of my heart valves, micro valve prolapse, or something like that. I'm dying, And once I couldn't really get answers from her anymore, which she's a fantastic doctor. She's great. She's helped me through a lot. But, I was really frustrated. I wasn't getting answers. I wasn't hearing what I wanted to hear. For some reason, I wanted to hear that something was wrong because I felt like something was wrong. I didn't want to hear that, obviously, but, that's what I felt like. I went to go see a cardiologist. I did an echocardiogram. I was fine. Well, I was fine for about, I was really happy. I was like, wow, I'm not dying. Yay, not dying. But after feeling well for a while, I got put on medication. Zoloft. And after being put on that, my anxiety symptoms changed. They went from having chest pains, chest discomfort, and I really had shortness of breath, but just rapid heartbeat and, just chest pains all around the, chest area. Armpit, center, arm, you name it, I had it. Cold chills, feeling cold. I had the whole 9 yards, okay? Well, that went away. I was super happy. I was feeling good for about, I'd say about a month, maybe. And then, all of a sudden, I started getting stomach pains on my right side. So I'm like, what do I do? Well, I'm freaking out. I have gallstones. I have gallstones. My gallbladder is going to explode. I have appendicitis. I have something. I'm going to die. I got checked out by the doctor, and she told me I probably had gastritis. I didn't listen to her. I was like, no, you're wrong. So I ended up, long story short, going to the hospital like 3 times for that. And it turned out I just had gastritis. Well, I've been battling anxiety for like 2 years now. And, it's pretty much went everywhere, but now what I'm stuck on is my head. Today, no one in my family knows it but my girlfriend. I went for a CT scan today. I missed work and went for a CT scan. I couldn't take it anymore. I was getting, headaches right here, headaches in the center, back, and it's horrible. It sucks. I'm still battling it. But, I've learned so much from battling it that, I feel like I can not really like cure someone, but give them a peace of mind. And what I found out through anxiety is you can't get cured from another person. You have to cure yourself. And I'm still walking that journey today. But yeah, my anxiety moved to my head and I'm getting headaches now. I got back on Lexapro because I was, getting dizzy spells. It got rid of the dizzy spells, but it didn't get rid of the headaches. Well, I went to the doctor today, and he my primary physician wasn't him. He couldn't find anything wrong with me. He didn't feel there was need for any more testing, but, I told him I wanted peace of mind. So he sent me for a CT scan, and, all went well, I guess. I just got it done today. I'm waiting for the results. The technician said that he didn't see anything abnormal, but he said he's also not a doctor, so I'm kind of on edge with that. I'm still worried that I possibly have a brain tumor. Headache's the only symptom I have. It's weird because I feel better when I wake up. The headaches aren't really that bad. I've had worse headaches. They're just annoying, and they're there. They're not there right now. Ever since I got back from the doctors and everything, I've been feeling pretty good, and I'm hoping that I can keep going good until I get these results back, which I'm hoping and praying the results are all good. But getting back on topic, anxiety is just a real tricky thing. And like I said before, the only way that you can really cure it is, to really just help yourself and find things that make you happy. Now, that's not to say don't go to therapy don't look into therapy or look at medicine or whatever, because sometimes you need that extra push to help you be able to do it. Something I found along my journey is the fact that taking medicine or such a low dose takes the edge off. And then it gives you the peace of mind to try to help yourself. That's the key to it, because with me, I was always feeling all these symptoms. And, I always read online, don't take medicine, it'll make you weird, and other stuff like that. It'll change who you are. And, for the most part, it really kind of did. It makes things really dull for me, but it takes the edge off. It takes that edge off to where I'm not as worried about it. So now I'm more worried about making myself better rather than worried about how I feel 24/7, which is great. So that's something to look into. But I'm not a doctor. My problem with anxiety, I guess it's just gonna be a ramble video. My problem with anxiety is the new symptoms. Because once you already get the reassurance you need of the current symptoms you have, and a new symptom comes up, you're gonna want reassurance on that. It's just like, when will the cycle just ever end? Like, I don't know how many more places anxiety can go in my body. I don't want to think. I'm just hoping that my head, the pain I had or was having, it's just anxiety. It's like, how many more places can it go? It's been my stomach, chest, now my head. Where else can it possibly go? And yeah, that's the worst part about it is not knowing where it's going to go next. And that's something else that can create anxiety. But it's also not hard not to think about, because you're so consumed with how you feel 24/7 that you kind of lose sight of reality. You kind of become this big worry bug. And I'm still working on that. I guess getting out and doing funner things with your life, enjoying your life, because honestly, you never know when it's going to end. If you're a young, healthy individual with no previous, problems or whatever, you have a long life expectancy. But that's not to say someone in this world might not come take it from you, or you might do something stupid and take it away from yourself. I don't know. I mean, it's just really hard, and that's something I've been struggling with for a long time. And trying to get better, and just trying to work through it day by day. It's a real difficult process, and if you're out there feeling the same way, you're not alone. Boom! Say hi to the camera, Boom. Hi. That's my kitty. It's really hard. It's really hard to get through on a daily basis. And, if you're out there feeling the same way as me, you're not alone. If you see this video and you want any advice, or you want a video about something that you're feeling, or anything, resources, I'm here. That's what I'm here to do. You know, anxiety took a lot away from me. You know, 2 years, relationships, a really good job, a few really good jobs, and now I'm here to get it back. And I think it's only fair that I kick its ass, essentially. Sorry for the French. But, this is something I feel like I need to do. I feel like, it really needs to be done. And I'm really happy that I finally gained the courage to finally do it. And, I hope there is a lot of support behind what I do, too. And even if there's not, I'm still going to do it. But, the support's always nice, too. And, I'm not just here to comfort you guys. That's the thing, is I like to know, too. I still suffer from anxiety. Just as much as, a little more than the average person. But, I'm here to hear your guys' stories, too. If you want to make a video and, on my video talking about it, yeah, it'd be awesome. I would love to hear about other people's stories and other stuff that they've done. What are you doing, cat? It's just crazy. This cat's crazy. But, yeah. The support goes both ways. I really want to help. And I really would like for you guys to give some input. And it would help me. What you guys want to hear. Some symptoms you guys are going through. Anything. Talk about it. If you've had a symptom, I've probably been there. And if I haven't been there, I probably heard of someone that has been there. And that's for sure. Trust me on that one. I've heard a lot of crazy anxiety stories, stuff that I haven't had, stuff that I'm thankful that I haven't had, because anxiety can manifest itself in many different ways, and it can really be worse. That's another thing I always think of too. Is we just have anxiety. If you're watching this, you just have anxiety. Just think it could be worse. Yeah, it really could be. Especially if you've been diagnosed with anxiety and it's anxiety, but you just don't want to accept it. Just think it could be worse. You could have something else. You could have a real disease. Life is short. You gotta live it up. And this is what I hate about anxiety, is because it limits the way you live your life. And, it's time for me to get back at it. It really is. It's time for me just to kick butt and, keep making these videos, keep staying active in all the communities that I can find. I'm going to get more active in Anxiety Zone. I haven't really been active in that too much. It's because I don't really I'm not much of a typer. And it's not only that, is sometimes I feel stupid posting stuff on there, because I feel like some people will look at it and be like, dude, yeah, it's anxiety, duh. We have the same thing. And it's just one of those personality traits that I have, where a fear of just people looking at me like I'm stupid. But, it's just one of those things that I do. I don't know why. But now I'm into the YouTube thing, and I'm gonna keep pushing on, and I'm really hoping that I can at least help one person. If I can help at least one person, then this will not be a fail. This will be me succeeding. So if you like the video, like it. If you want to subscribe. Help me out a lot. And you guys have a great day. Peace out.